Hey guys, what up? I am back to review another sneaker. I'm reviewing the Nike React Element. They released on October 11th. Here they are here. Hopefully you can see the details of them. So I did my best and I tried to get them on the Nike sneaker app. And as always, I did not luck out in getting them. So I went straight to StockX. The price that I saw them, at least for my size, I was not willing to pay. So I kept stalking it and I finally saw them maybe a week ago. But like, I don't know if it's because on StockX, because the sneaker's older, it came out October 11th. It's not high commodity anymore, so the prices go down. But I don't know what factors came into play, but I'm super happy that I got them at that price and I didn't have to pay an outrageous price for the shoe. But I'm happy. This is definitely my lane, like the style of the colors. I still have the StockX verified tab. I gotta cut it off. I'll do that later on today. But the cool thing that attracted me to this sneaker is definitely one feature, the sole, with a technology called pressure mapping. So basically what happens with pressure mapping, it's a technology that spots all the pressure points in every step that you take. So what happens is once the pressure mapping is done, the designer actually cut holes in each pressure point. And then as you can see, these holes are the representation of the pressure point when you take each step. Like that's where the pressure points are. So where those holes are, they drilled holes, making every step more comfortable. This shoe in mine is definitely a commuter shoe. It's for your everyday commuter. This is not a running shoe. It's not an athletic shoe. It's definitely for someone like me, everyday commuter. So like that's one of the features that I love. Like you could definitely see the Nike React sole. The colorway of this shoe is the Turbo Blue Total Orange. It came in another colorway, but this colorway was definitely my favorite out of all the colorways that came out on the 11th. But yeah, another cool feature about this shoe that I think that caught my eye, like I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen it, like my off-white, my two off-white reviews, I love that whole collection because it has this like industrial kind of feel. So this sneaker definitely reminds me of that, which is really, really cool. So one of the features that stood out to me about this shoe that I love is the translucent upper. Like the shoe is definitely translucent. So when you wear this shoe, your sock presentation gotta be on point, at least in my opinion. It's like, you guys know I love socks, so that wasn't a hard thing for me, like figuring out what sock I'm gonna wear with this shoe, because I have a huge sock collection. But yeah, the translucent upper is super cool to me. This translucent upper is actually inspired by the Zoom Fly SP, which is like really cool. Like for Nike to take an inspiration from another model and bring it to a newer model, like that's just Nike furthering technology and bridging the gap between something they created with something new and just adding a different visual language. For me, I like it. That's what I think. And I love that about this sneaker. Even the tongue, you can see it, like the translucent tongue is asymmetric. Like you have this part is higher than, and then the other parts of the tongue, which is cool. And also you could see that the Nike swoosh logo and the circle, like a spinning wheel, which is really cool. Hopefully you guys can see that. And also too, the shoe is inspired by 1987 Internationalist shoe, which you can, if you really pay attention to the shoe, you can definitely see the subtle hints, especially in the heel cup here. If you look at the older model of the Internationalist 87, you can definitely see it. And also in the upper, the toe box area, the shape is slightly different, but you can definitely see the inspiration of that shoe, bringing that look into this like modern feel with this modern technology, the translucency, the react sole, and the pressure mapping. Dope. All these cool features of the shoe. And also like the patchwork, like I love that, like the patchwork and the shoestring panel here that trims around the shoe. Like I love that it's just not one panel, it's actually in pieces. Love this turbo blue patchwork and in the piecing of it. You can see the stitching. It's slightly leather, I would say like leather material, and also hits of suede too. Like this is another patch, black, that trims around the shoe. And then you can see like the stitching definitely reminds me of the Off-White, the first 10 collection, which was the best in my opinion. And then the stitching here around the heel cup. It's just so many little details of this shoe I love. And even suede in the back with the Nike check logo. This colorway is really cool. The accent of orange and pull tabs. And even in the shoestring too. Also, cool thing too I love about this shoe is the inner sole. This inner sole is sick. The inner sole of the shoe is like it's made out of cork, which is like even more like it gives you that kind of industrial handmade DIY look. I think this is really dope. And even like the orange Nike check against the brown, love those colors. And you can see the Nike React logo too. Hopefully you can see that. Definitely this is gonna be in my collection. This is not a shoe bought on like, oh, this is a cool shoe, the hype. Obviously you guys know like I care about the full aesthetics, the story, all those things, the branding behind the shoe. But what's more important to me is how you actually wear the shoe. Those things are super important to me. So I want to show you guys my full outfit with this shoe, how I lay it, and let me know what you guys think.